This is why we live thousands of lives and we have karma. And when we go through a soul ascension, we're deviating away from our soul family. I no longer want to continue my lifetimes with you guys. And you may, you catch up, 10, 20, 30, 40 lifetimes from now, you may meet them again because you're both in it's like, it sounds really strange, but it's like when let's say your first job, you met someone and you connected with them and you kind of liked them, but then it kind of fell apart, didn't really like them. And then 20, 30 years later, you meet again in completely different circumstances. And you reunite and you know each other and you talk and you realize they've really changed and you hear each other's stories and then you reconnect on a completely different level. Now you're thinking the same, you're talking the same, you've read the same books, you're have the same spirituality. No way would you have connected like that 30, 40 years ago. And so that's the same thing in lifetimes, 30, 40 lifetimes. You may reconnect again, except the difference is you don't recognize each other because we're giving the gift of amnesia when we're born. So, because if you recognized your mom 34 lifetimes from now, it might re-trigger you. Oh, you're that jackass that gave my life in 2020, or in the 1980s, a really hard time. You don't want that, right? So we give the gift of amnesia because when we're in our soul state, that doesn't bother us. It doesn't bother us at all when we're in our spiritual state that somebody treated us so terribly. Because we're just so full of love and compassion. But this soul ascension and the fact that you're cutting your parents out is really quite functional because you no longer want to live in that energy. You could look at it as people. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be with you. I'm angry with you. I'm bitter. You've hurt me. And you don't see it, you don't recognize it, so I feel invisible, I feel unheard, I feel unseen, I feel unloved. That's abandonment, all abandonment. And but you can also look at it, both ways. It can be parallel way of thinking. You can also look at it like, I don't want to be in this energy anymore. My soul does not resonate in this energy. I don't feel magnetically attracted to this environment anymore. I just don't feel connected, and it's holding me back. It's dragging me back. Family constellations. It's when you recognize that you're part of a generational pattern and you're trying to improve that generational pattern